When we talk about elegance, many people automatically think of expensive clothes, glamorous events, or even a matter of genetics. But the truth is that elegance is not something you're born with, nor is it reserved only for a select group of people. It's a set of habits, behaviors, and choices that with intention and consistency, any woman can develop. Of course, real life can be chaotic. Work, children, family responsibilities, social commitments. Sometimes it seems impossible to find time to take care of ourselves. But here's the key. Elegance isn't perfection or overnight transformations. It's made of small daily choices that, added up, create a powerful and lasting impact. Tell me in the comments, what does being elegant mean to you? It's not about how much money you spend, but about how you present yourself to the world, how you take care of yourself, and above all, how you make others feel. No matter where you are in your life, adopting elegant habits is within everyone's reach. This video won't just list habits, but will also bring practical and realistic tools you can implement without feeling overwhelmed. But why bother being more elegant? Because the way you present yourself directly influences how people perceive you, how they treat you, and, most importantly, how you see yourself. Elegance is more than aesthetics. It's self-confidence, self-esteem, and a quiet declaration that you value yourself enough to care about the details. So let's explore 7 essential habits that can transform your personal image, and with it, the way you interact with the world. Habit 1. Posture, the foundation of elegance. Posture is, without a doubt, the fundamental pillar of elegance. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a sophisticated dress or a simple outfit. If your posture doesn't convey confidence, balance, and serenity, everything else loses impact. But what does it mean to have elegant posture? It's not about walking stiffly or artificially, but about finding the sweet spot between the body's naturalness and the attitude of someone who knows her own worth. It's keeping your head held high, your shoulders slightly open and relaxed, and your spine aligned so that every movement conveys confidence. Think of a woman you consider truly elegant. Most likely, she walks upright with firm yet gentle steps. Her gaze is steady, and the way she occupies space conveys presence. This posture doesn't draw attention in a showy way. It simply radiates quiet authority. And here's an important detail. Posture isn't just appearance, it's also a state of mind. When you keep yourself upright, you send your brain signals of self-confidence and power. This improves your mood, your disposition, and even how others relate to you. A slouched posture, on the other hand, conveys insecurity, lack of energy, and can even negatively impact your self-esteem. That's why adjusting your posture is one of the most transformative changes you can adopt. Start by paying attention to your body at this very moment. Are your shoulders slumped? Is your head jutting forward? Try imagining an invisible thread gently pulling the top of your head toward the sky. That simple gesture corrects your spine, elongates your silhouette, and instantly changes your presence. Another valuable practice is paying attention to how you walk. Many women, without realizing it, drag their feet or walk too quickly. Walking by, placing one foot in front of the other, as if you were on a straight line, creates fluidity, lengthens your figure, and conveys calm. Your arms, in turn, should follow your body naturally, neither stiff nor overly loose. If you want to speed up this process, activities like yoga and Pilates are powerful allies. They strengthen your core and increase body awareness, making it easier to stay upright and elegant in any situation. In the mirror, do the test. Adjust your posture and notice the difference. You'll not only look taller and more assured, but you'll also feel that transformation internally. Because posture is more than a physical matter. It's a quiet declaration of self-confidence. And since we're talking about elegant habits, I can't help but remind you that your image also starts with what you have in your wardrobe. Often, the excess of pieces we don't wear makes us lose time, energy, and even confidence when getting dressed. That's why I created the Capsule Wardrobe ebook, where I show you how to build a practical, elegant, and versatile wardrobe with just 16 key pieces that yield over 120 perfect combinations for every occasion. It's a guide that will help you simplify your choices while elevating your sophistication every day. After watching the video, check it out by clicking the first link in the comments. Habit 2. Care with the details. True elegance doesn't reveal itself only in grand gestures or striking clothes. It lives in the details. It's precisely in these small points, often invisible to the rush of daily life, that the image of a sophisticated woman is built. Think of a woman who radiates class. Often, it's not the brand of the bag she carries or the price of the dress that draws attention. The secret lies in meticulous attention, impeccably clean and pressed clothes, well-groomed nails, hair arranged simply yet intentionally. These details communicate something profound, that you value yourself and respect those around you. Because deep down, elegance is also a form of consideration for yourself and for others. Start with hygiene and basic self-care. Well-hydrated skin, clean hands, a healthy smile. It's not about spending hours in a beauty salon, but about maintaining a consistent routine that enhances your natural presence. Another essential point is clothing. Elegance doesn't mean having expensive pieces, but knowing how to present them the right way. A wrinkled shirt or a loose button can ruin even the most refined look. Whereas well-cared-for fabric, aligned tailoring, and colors that flatter your skin tone immediately convey sophistication. Accessories also play a powerful role here. A delicate necklace, a pair of understated earrings, or a classic watch can turn a simple outfit into something memorable. But attention, less is more. Harmony should always come before excess. Instead of masking your beauty with heavy layers, think of it as a tool to highlight what you already have best. A light foundation, a touch of mascara, a soft lipstick. Sometimes it's precisely this subtlety that conveys freshness and sophistication, and the details don't stop at appearance. They also show up in behavior. A please, a thank you, a sincere smile. Small actions that seem simple, but are capable of creating genuine connections and leaving a positive mark in any setting. Finally, don't forget your belongings. A well-cared-for shoe, an organized bag, even the way you care for your phone or planner says a lot about who you are. The state of your things directly communicates the level of attention you give to your own life. Caring for details is more than vanity. It's a habit of elegant women who understand that every small choice builds their presence in the world. When you care for what seems small, you send a grand message that you value yourself and are attentive to what truly matters. Habit 3. Elegant communication. Elegance isn't only in what you wear or how you move. It also manifests in your voice, the words you choose, and the way you communicate with the world. The way you speak can build or destroy the image you want to convey. Think of a truly sophisticated woman. When she opens her mouth to speak, it's not just the content that stands out, but the serene tone, the clarity of her words, and the calm she conveys. Her voice doesn't need to be loud to be heard, because true authority lies in the confidence and respect with which she expresses herself. Start with your tone of voice. An excessively loud voice can sound aggressive, while a voice that's too low can come across as insecure. The balance is speaking clearly, gently, and firmly, projecting confidence without needing to impose. Pace is also essential. Speaking too fast conveys nervousness, anxiety, or impatience. A slower pace, with mindful pauses, conveys calm, command, and creates space for your words to have impact. Another essential point is vocabulary. Elegance isn't measured by difficult words, but by clear, polite, and respectful communication. Vulgar expressions, excessive slang, or aggressive phrases diminish your presence. A simple yet intentional vocabulary, on the other hand, has the power to make your speech memorable and pleasant. But elegant communication goes beyond words. It's also in the body. Eye contact shows interest and authenticity. Gentle, natural gestures reinforce your sentences without seeming exaggerated. An open posture, without crossed arms or abrupt movements, conveys receptivity and self-confidence. And perhaps the most important aspect, knowing how to listen. An elegant woman doesn't monopolize the conversation, she creates a space for exchange. Listening attentively, not interrupting, responding with empathy. All of this is part of communication that inspires respect and admiration. Of course, mistakes happen. We all sometimes get tangled up, forget a word, or say something the wrong way. What truly defines an elegant woman is how she handles it. A smile, a gentle correction, or even a sincere apology shows maturity and humility. Elegant communication is the art of speaking and listening with respect, clarity, and intention. More than impressing, it's about creating true connections, conveying confidence, and leaving your mark without needing to raise your voice, because your presence already speaks for you. Habit 4. Gestures and movements. The way you move says as much about you as the clothes you choose or the words you utter. Gestures, your walk, and even small everyday movements are an extension of your style and can reveal sophistication or, on the contrary, convey carelessness and insecurity. An elegant woman doesn't need to draw attention with exaggerations. She captivates glances through the fluidity and harmony of her movements. She walks with softness, makes delicate gestures, and keeps her body in balance. There's a quiet serenity in every detail, as if the very air around her were lighter. Start by observing your gestures. Abrupt movements like pointing aggressively, crossing your arms defensively, or fidgeting nervously with your hands communicate tension. Gentle gestures and relaxed open hands, on the other hand, convey calm, approachability, and confidence. Walking is also an essential part of this habit. It doesn't mean strutting like on a runway, but walking with firmness and fluidity. Imagine a book balanced on your head. That simple mental exercise helps keep your posture upright, your head high, and your body aligned. Take controlled steps, placing your heel before the ball of your foot, and allow your arms to follow the rhythm naturally. When sitting, small details make all the difference. Avoid dropping into the chair or crossing your legs in an awkward way. Sit with your spine straight, feet on the floor, or cross gently at the ankles. This posture conveys self-control and respect for the environment you're in. Even everyday gestures reveal a lot about your elegance. Opening a door gently, picking something up from the floor discreetly, greeting someone with a smile accompanied by a slight hand movement. Every small action reinforces your image of poise and assurance. Practices like yoga, stretching, or even classical dance can help develop this body awareness, making your movements more fluid and intentional. The more you connect with your body, the more natural it becomes to convey grace in every gesture. Habit 5. Personal organization. An organized woman conveys discipline, clarity, and control. 3 qualities that immediately elevate your image. Think of a handbag stuffed with papers, loose objects, and forgotten items. Now compare it to a clean, practical bag that contains only the essentials. The difference isn't just aesthetic, it's a quiet message about how you conduct your life. Personal organization is exactly that, an external reflection of inner care. Start with the environment you use the most. Your wardrobe, your bag, your desk, or even your phone screen. Ask yourself, what's extra? What no longer belongs in your life? Eliminating the excess is the first step to making room for what truly matters. In the wardrobe, for example, prioritize pieces you actually wear, those that represent your essence. Sort clothes by category and keep them clean and well cared for. This simple habit not only makes your daily choices easier, but also conveys a sense of order and sophistication. Organization also extends to your time. An elegant woman knows how to manage her schedule with balance. It doesn't mean filling every minute with tasks, but rather prioritizing what really matters and including moments of self-care. Planning your day, noting appointments, and avoiding being late are actions that, besides being practical, demonstrate respect for yourself and for others. Imagine sitting in a cafe and spreading all your belongings across the table in a messy way. Now picture keeping everything organized, taking up only what's necessary. This simple gesture communicates respect for shared space and reinforces your image of refinement. Even in the digital world, organization carries great weight. A clean inbox, well-structured file folders, and even a phone without excessive notifications convey the sense that you're in control. Of course, perfection doesn't exist. There will be days when chaos piles up, and that's okay. The important thing is to regain balance as soon as possible. Dedicating a few minutes at the end of the day to put everything in order already creates a huge impact on your routine and well-being. Personal organization is more than aesthetics. It's a lifestyle. An organized woman not only feels lighter and more productive, but also projects to the world an image of quiet sophistication that is born from harmony between the inner and the outer. Habit 6. Investing in knowledge. True elegance isn't sustained only by clothes, posture, or appearance. It blossoms above all in the richness of the mind. A woman who invests in knowledge carries a natural sophistication that no trend can replace. Think of a conversation. When someone speaks clearly, shares interesting ideas, and shows genuine curiosity, she immediately earns respect. The spark in the eyes of someone who's constantly learning is more elegant than any jewel. Reading is one of the most accessible and powerful paths to cultivating this intellectual elegance. Whether a novel, a biography, or a personal development book, each page broadens horizons, improves vocabulary, and offers new perspectives for social and professional interactions. But don't limit yourself to books alone. Podcasts, documentaries, talks, and online courses are practical ways to acquire knowledge even on the busiest days. The point is to keep your mind in motion, open to learning. Another transformative habit is learning languages. Speaking another language, or at least understanding its basics, is not only a practical skill, it's also a sign of discipline, cultural openness, and sophistication. It's as if each word learned were a key that opens new doors in the world. In addition, investing in cultural experiences is also investing in yourself. Visiting an exhibition, attending a play, listening to classical music, or taking part in a lecture enriches your worldview and creates repertoire for elegant and inspiring conversations. And don't forget introspection. Knowledge isn't only outside but also within you. Reflecting on your experiences, journaling, or practicing meditation are ways to better understand your emotions and cultivate emotional wisdom, one of the subtlest expressions of true elegance. Finally, remember, investing in knowledge doesn't mean flaunting erudition or trying to impress with information. It's about enriching your conversations in a natural and authentic way, showing genuine interest in the world and in people. Knowledge is the most powerful accessory an elegant woman can carry. It doesn't age, it doesn't go out of style, and it can't be lost. Habit 7, simplicity. Simplicity is perhaps the most powerful secret of elegance. In a world that constantly values excess, sparkle, and exaggeration, being simple is an act of courage and a quiet declaration of self-confidence. Many women believe that to look sophisticated, they need to accumulate clothes, accessories, or follow every trend. But the truth is that elegance is born from the opposite, from the ability to choose with intention, to eliminate the superfluous, and to highlight only the essential. In dressing, simplicity means betting on timeless and versatile pieces. A well-cut black dress, a crisp white shirt, a structured blazer, well-fitting jeans. These pieces don't need much to convey sophistication because their strength lies in the cut and what they symbolize. The same goes for accessories. Instead of wearing several attention-grabbing items, choose one or two that truly make an impact. A delicate necklace, a pair of understated earrings, or a classic watch can transform a look without making it seem forced. Simplicity is also present in makeup and personal care. A fresh face, naturally illuminated, can be far more striking than heavy layers of products. The same goes for hair. Clean, well cared for, and with a cut that flatters your face is enough to convey refinement. But simplicity goes beyond appearance. It's also a life philosophy. A less overloaded schedule, a clean and harmonious environment, a lighter routine, all of this communicates balance, maturity, and confidence. And perhaps the most important point, simplicity is liberating. When you free yourself from the need to prove something to others, you discover that you already have everything you need to be elegant. It's in this space of authenticity that true sophistication flourishes. Simplicity is the most refined form of elegance because it shows that you trust yourself. Less doesn't mean empty, it means intentionality. A simple and authentic woman doesn't need excess to shine. Her presence is already enough.